television, like her cable info on my Roku to sign into all the apps. And they switched to a new cable company, and they don't know what their password, like their login email and password is. And so finally, like the AMC app caught up that it was expired, and like they kicked me off of it. I only got to watch 15 minutes of it.
Oh, that's gay.
But that's okay. I'll watch it tomorrow on the other way that I steal TV.
Nice. I'm Walking Dead all week, and I'm like one season behind, but I've been binge watching like season 8, I think it is.
Yeah, this was Fear of the Walking Dead. The Walking Dead's over for this year.
Yeah, I know that. I was gonna also say, as soon as I finish this, I'm starting Fear of the Walking Dead.
Yeah, I think
guys,
The Walking Dead better.
So someone's like echoing a lot. People said there's a lot of echoing. Does someone have like secondary volume turned on? Or something?
Could it be me?
Probably Craig, but it could be me watching Uncle Jim's comics.
I don't hear any echoing. Is it me?
I don't know.
No.
I'm listening now.
Can you hear me now?
I think we're good now.
Oh. When I first started, I had my phone on full blast, so maybe that's what they were hearing.
Yeah, good work.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to also unmute this. If it is me, let me know. I'm going to unmute this.
Yeah, I don't want to get a copyright strike from Jim's Comics. You can't be putting that shit on the back.
Talk more. Don't be bold.
Don't plug it while we're on no advertising for other people.
For a super secret thing, I offered to reach out to Uncle Jim, and somebody told me that he would murder me in my sleep if I did. So
I did say that. You don't have to say someone. It was me.
We have our one Canadian. We don't need any more.
Well, this was kind of supposed to borderline be introducing a new member, but he realized the group he joined, I guess, and went MIA. I don't know what happened to him.
Was there a bunch of butt talk again on his first day? That's what happened last time. There's butt talk, and then they just there.
No, I think we eased him into it. I don't think we went crazy yet.
You know what? You can't scare Gomez away. He's not like that. He's
so he's into the butt talk.
Yeah. I've been talking to him in another group for like 4 or 5 months. Like he's well used to that kind of humor.
I wasn't that concerned about it just because Issues like brought him in, so I figured if Issues kind of vetted him beforehand, he was ready for whatever goes on in that chat.
Yeah, he's good. He used to be in another group with me.
He says on his way, but I need your email.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm on my way. Are you driving over to my house? Like that? You better come on in.
Yeah.
Do we know where he's from? I actually don't know where he's from.
You brought another Californian in from the Bay Area, so that's gonna be interesting the next time we get into political talk.
That's gonna sway the whole Comic-Con thing to more to the West Coast then.
No, it ain't. Never.
No.
Never.
No.
Keep it towards the east.
We need to keep it towards Texas is where we need to keep it.
No, we're going to Chicago.
As long as your assholes still all fly out to Chicago, I don't care.
That's what I'm saying. We're going to Chicago. C2E2.
Yeah. We're still meeting me in the middle. We're meeting Wizza. He has it easy.
So the richest one of us doesn't have to do anything? How does that make sense?
Craig,
Maybe
just make Wizza pay for the hotel.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Shoot, he'll just put us all up in his guest house.
I call the pool
but
house.
he's
You guys can have the guest house.
He's like 5 hours away from Chicago, though. So.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
He's
so he's smart.
He's
smart. He moved the hell away from Chicago, like everybody else should be doing right now.
Yo, so I want to tell a story. Can I tell a story?
Absolutely.
So I went to this show today it's in Clifton in New Jersey, and they do this show.
Is that why you got all dressed up?
What's that?
Is that why you did your hair?
It's getting longer.
Is that why you look all cute today? Is that what I mean to say?
Yeah, exactly. So they do this little show in this like rec center in Clifton, and one of my local shops, this shop Gotham Underground, the owner Matt, he goes there every time they have a show. So I went to the gym this morning and I was like, let me go by and see what's up with him and hang out for a little bit. And because I didn't have much money to spend, I didn't want to like push it. But they always have really nice stuff at this show. So I go there and I hang out with him for a while. I do a lap around the whole show and I see 2 different booths have this one particular book.
I swear to God.
Like, that I'm looking to get, right? So I'm ready to leave though, because like, all right, so one shop, this place called Kyle's Comics, they have like a slabbed one that's like a 6 for like $100, and then there's a raw one at another one. It's Graffiti Comics is the name of the shop. He's on Instagram. He's got a lot of cool stuff. He has one, a raw one for $75. So I'm like, dude, I don't know. I think it's like too much to spend. So I tell Matt, I'm like, listen, I don't think I'm gonna get it. I'm just gonna get out of here. So Matt goes, no, dude, like flip a coin, pick one. If it's heads or tails. So I'm like, heads. So he goes, if it's heads, you gotta buy the book. We'll go over. We'll talk to the guy at the booth, and we'll see if we can get him down. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll do it. I'll live by it. So he flips it. It's heads. So we walk over, and he knows the guy really well. He's like,
what?
I just heard some like loud ass noise.
Oh,
washing bowling balls or something.
He's like, this is my boy Chris. He's like one of my best customers. He goes, can you help him out? So he knocked the book down from like $75 to like $50, and sold it to me. And I sent a picture to you guys earlier, Dr. So the funniest part about this,
Paid 50 for
what's that? Yeah, it's Chris too, bro.
Paid 50 for
The
that.
funniest part about this story is that this book is for Craig.
oh, bullshit! It is. So you got me cursing. My kids might be watching.
That's the funniest part.
No.
So I texted Necro that this morning, and I said, watch me make Craig upset. And I started texting it to the group and pictures and all this stuff. And Craig was getting tight. Craig was like angry. He was like, no. Mad that I got this book. Craig was so angry for getting this book. And me and Necro in private were laughing our asses off because this book is for Craig. So you're welcome, big guy.
No, it's not either. But that's funny because that's I was happy for you. It was just funny gifts I was sending.
You're welcome, buddy. You're welcome.
Whatever.
You're welcome.
That was funny though. That was set up. That's nice.
So when Craig gets this, he can do an unboxing and show you guys his beautiful book. Happy birthday, big fella.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. I don't know about that.
That's a
I appreciate it, but
so.
oh.
That was it. That was all I wanted to do today was do a shoot the shit so that I could call Craig out. You saw when I said I wanted to tell a story too. Craig was like sighing and breathing heavy because he knew what book I was about to show off. He was all tight about it.
Yeah, look at the comments. They're like, do you hear the sighing, long Napoleon Dynamite sigh coming from him? It's in the comments. Oh, well, thank you everybody for joining in here and me.
We're out of here now.
Kachong and hey Biggie Shack, Geeks, Drinks, and Comics, DK Comics, Cosplay, and TJ Slapdragon, hello. White
Delphi
Whale.
is
Oh
in
wow,
here too. White Whale.
Hey, what's up, guys? That it's all good when you have great friends who set you up to make you like a jackass. But that was you let me go on for a long time too, by the way. Jesus Christ.
I wanted to do a show so that your reaction would be saved for posterity's sake on the YouTube. So.
Well, we'll see about all that.
I was wondering when I saw that book in the chat. I went back and looked at it. I was like, I know what's going on.
Well, I guess I walked right into that left jab because I didn't see anything. I was just like, are you freaking kidding me? You're going to get this book and then just put it on the chat like that? I mean, I was legitimately happy that you got the book, but I was like, I was more irritated because I have you, and then I got Jack Leg Barbarian over there, who's like the king of the garage sale. He's like, oh, by the way, check out what I found, First Cable. It's just some guy was selling it for like 32 cents or something. I'm like, what the hell? Where did you guys find all this stuff?
Dude, some guy that was at the show in Clifton today that goes to my shop, he brought a book, you know, Ultimate Fallout 4, like First Miles Morales?
Yeah.
There's like a variant incentive cover for that that's like super rare, I guess. And it sells for like $500 to $600, this cover. And he brought one in to show the guy who owns my shop. He said he got it yesterday in Rawway at a garage sale for $1.
That's good. You can't beat garage sale books, man.
I was like so angry because I feel like when
see, now you know how I feel.
Like when I see that stuff on Instagram, I feel like it's never true. But then I meet someone that I know and trust who does it, and I'm like, damn it, it's true, it's real, and it's just not me.
Well, the best part when Barbarian found all those books in that guy's garage, so I knew it was true because his message to me was like literally he was shaking too much to try to get his truck in gear to get the hell out of there before the guy gets realized what he just sold.
I was like, hold on, I gotta throw this shit in the back. We gotta go right now before he comes out. Like, did you take something? Like, no. He's probably gonna look it up on eBay right now. Yeah, that was a lucky find. He still got stuff too. I got his number. I could go buy more, but I bought all the stuff that I cared about. You know, I had a budget. I couldn't spend any more. So he got a book for $3.
He had a budget. He had this ridiculously low budget and still bought all the books he wanted to buy. I don't know where you guys find this. I think I live in too new of a neighborhood or something. Everybody in my neighborhood is like 20 with family. Like, there's no way they have comics. So I got to go to some neighborhood. They're all dying off a couple times a year or something, and then I can start finding the good stuff.
Well, they say most of the good stuff is on the East Coast because it's older than the West Coast, and you're stuck in the middle. Like, people don't stop there.
Yeah, see, there you go. Kachum says he's never seen anything at the garage sale either, so he's with me on that. He lives near you, though, doesn't he?
I was gonna say he's not looking in the right places there.
Barbarian's gonna drive by and pick you up.
On that app that I use.
Barbarian, are you drinking an energy drink?
It's a Monster, a Java Monster.
You know that it's like, 10 o'clock at night, right?
Yeah, but caffeine doesn't do anything to me anymore.
I had this really good friend. I had this really good friend in.
$4 on a Monster.
Yeah, that's true too.
I've been drinking, like, when I was like 5, I used to drink Mountain Dew, like, constantly. 2 liters of Mountain Dew a day. And I've been drinking stuff like that, like lots of caffeine drinks my whole life. It doesn't really, like, it doesn't keep me up. I'll get headaches if I don't drink stuff with caffeine in it, though.
I had a friend in high school
like
that
games or something.
he's watching Jim's.
No, I'm watching us on the TV.
No, you're not.
I
am
am
watching us on TV.
You really see? There it is. I'm watching you guys.
Hey, if you do that, we're gonna fall into the void. It's gonna like start to loop.
He's watching us on TV.
It's the only way I can see the chat.
It's ridiculous.
Dude, is my TV like my TV was like the legit TV like 4 or 5 years ago, was super expensive. I guess now it's a piece of crap because I can't get chat or anything on my TV. Time to sucker the wife in to get me another one.
I can do it through my Roku, but yeah, I can't. Like, I don't have one of them smart TVs or anything.
Oh, TJ says that he drinks 3 pots of coffee a day and before he goes to bed. Goodness gracious, man.
Yeah, that's kind of the same way I am. Like, I'll be drinking. Last night before I went to bed, I like made myself like a mocha latte because I got this French press and I just got some brand new. Like, I just got a new bag of espresso. So I made myself a great big old mocha latte while I was like sitting there trying to go to sleep. I'm drinking it.
So E3 is going on right now. I was just saying that, and they were showing all the new games coming out. That's gonna be pretty cool. The Avenger game that they were talking about doesn't come out to next year though. So I know I was putting it in the chat.
What was that Keanu Reeves thing that you sent?
It's for Cyberpunk. I don't know if you watched that trailer. That game was ridiculously beautiful. I don't know if it's gonna be. It's the same people who made the Witcher games. They're really good, and I guess somebody joked that if you don't have anything new to release about a game, just let everybody know that Keanu Reeves is in your game, and that'll get the hype up. And the crowd was going pretty nuts. I watched the crowd reaction; they were going pretty nuts. Yeah, it looks really cool though. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, there's
Parker's ADD has ADD.
I'm what?
The funny thing is, before
What
you
am I
got
doing?
Parker was the first one that came on. He was sitting on a couch just chilling, and I was like, Parker, where are you at? Like, I don't even know how to respond to you right now. He was just like lounging on a couch.
Yeah.
He's fine until the rest of us start talking, and then he starts to get fidgety.
And I'll start pacing around in circles.
When he was on the Swamp Thing show and he was talking about horror movies, he sat still for like 10 minutes straight.
It was
and then
so
the
weird.
second it was Tank's turn to talk, he like started running around in circles.
I know you joked around that I didn't talk much on that thing, but you know that I did say that's Tank's show. Like I told Tank, he goes, so how are we gonna do this? It was hilarious. He wrote out this long message to me. He goes, how are we gonna do this show? And I said, here's my plan. I'm gonna say hi, welcome to the show, and then I'm gonna say, and here's Tank, I'll introduce you, and then I'll let you have the will. He says, great, and then he sends me like 3 pages of typed out notes for the show. It was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I've never seen anybody that prepared for anything. He was hyped for that show, boy.
You were so prepared.
That's why Tank has anxiety.
So when you said I didn't see Craig talk very much, I just started laughing because I was like, that seemed to be the game plan.
I think you only talk to throw out a Shrek reference.
That's because your boy like begged me to, and I totally forgot about it till the end. I was gonna play that the whole time and pretend like I didn't know what was going on with the Shrek thing. And at the end, I was, oh yeah, Shrek, and I was like, hey, did he have a pet donkey? And the look on Tank's face was amazing. He was like, what the hell are you talking about right now?
What do you mean, Doom Patrol? Stupid.
Hold on, I'm trying to get Gomez in here, but apparently he didn't get my.
Craig, did you watch the second episode of Swamp Thing yet?
I have watched it.
It was good.
I didn't watch it yet. I thought it came out on Sundays.
It's
Friday.
Fridays.
Right.
It's
Okay.
actually-
If you guys start talking about Swamp Thing, Tank's gonna have a fucking heart attack.
Yeah, I can't. You know, that's proprietary.
One of these movies.
That's proprietary stuff. I can't talk about Swamp Thing until Mondays at 6 o'clock Eastern.
Rule number 1 about Swamp Thing is you don't talk about Swamp Thing until Monday or Tuesday.
He's not in here though, but I did send Tank a secret invite, so if we do start talking about Swamp Thing, he might just feel it and come rushing in here.
He said he had a wedding today, so he's probably like shit-faced right now.
Oh, that'd be great. I want to see a shit-faced Tank.
There it is. There it is.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Aloha.
What up? What up? Let me try to get this shit on my computer real quick.
That's a ceiling fan. What happened? It's like Big Will. You ever watch Big Will show? What's the view you get?
Is he hanging out with Big Will?
What
And
happened?
we are live.
Who's this
Yeah,
guy?
we're live on YouTube.
Well, we can go back to just talking again. So that means like the mob. What's up?
Another one of them multi-pack things last week. Or whenever I went to the flea market this weekend and found that Spider-Man 2099 toy. It sucks though. There's nothing good in it.
I don't know why you shared it with the group instead of with me first, because that means Issue got the drop on me on that toy thing, dude. That was not cool.
I very rarely do I get excited when I find stuff. But like just like that, like when I do, as soon as I get to the car, I show it off. And that's what happened. I've been looking for that. Like I didn't even know that existed. And I collected all those toys when they were coming out. And like I didn't even know it existed. And then I seen the comics somewhere. They're like, yeah, it came out of a toy. Like, no, it didn't. I have all those. And then I saw the toy, and I was like, shit, I ain't got that.
That's awesome.
What they sold for it. I was like, I'll never get that.
Right. It's the only way you can get
he found his other one, so I'll be able to pick it up next weekend.
Dope. It's the only way you can get the white border version.
Yeah. And I found at that same place, I didn't buy it because I already have it, but you know, the Young Avengers #1 book is like all popular. Is the one from the toy worth anything too? Because there was one of the toys, the set of the whole group, and it's got that Young Avengers #1 comic in it. But it's
I've never seen that toy.
Yeah, okay. I got one, but it's in my attic above me, and I'm not climbing up there right now and getting it.
If there's a comic with it, it would probably be worth at least 15 to 20 because it's probably rare. I mean, like low print.
Yeah, it would be. It would say like the not for sale in the corner.
Yeah,
Spider-Man usually is.
Yep.
But yeah, you can. It comes in that pack, and I mean, I've only seen 2 of them. I see them on eBay, but I don't think a lot of people are buying Young Avengers for their kids. The Legends toy.
I think in like 5 to 6 years, Young Avengers is gonna be huge. Huge.
Like the comic book Young Avengers?
Well, by then they're gonna have them in the movies, so I just think it's gonna blow up. Like phase 5, 6, like 2 phases from now, I think will be Young Avengers.
Yeah, we'll show up somewhere.
It'll be like the Return of Ultron. It'll be Kang coming back, and then they'll cross young with old, and I don't know. It's too soon to do it now, but it's coming down the road.
That's the only good book that I got in all those $6 pack thingies, though, is Warlock.
Fucking
Warlock #7. It's got like Dr. Doom without his hood on. That's kind of funny to me.
It's Dr. Doom in a business suit. It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
It's fucking Gil Kane art, so you get those up the nose shots. Gotta love it.
Floating head covers right there. If you like so much.
Love floating heads.
Yeah, when I found out Parker was selling, I got all excited and was like, "Hey, you know what I like? Dr. Doom." And he was like, "Yeah, me too." And I was like, "Shit, he's not gonna tell me like Dr. Doom books if he likes it."
Yeah. Well, luckily I get a lot of doubles.
What happened to Gomez? He's got this sweet
Frozen
Frozen thing here.
I'm here.
Oh, there he is again.
I'm here. I'm just trying to get that shit going on fucking the computer, but I can't get it going.
You have a computer? You're so
privileged.
Yeah. Sweet. It's right here. I can't get it going.
Oh my happy days.
What's a computer?
Huh?
What's a computer?
I know.
Right? That's the only time I use it though when I go live. I don't use it for anything else and do videos. That's it.
Well, that's what we needed. Craig's got a new replacement now.
Yeah.
We were just talking about having like a full-time, like, this is the dude that does the show thing. So
is that why they added you?
Yeah, I was gonna say, welcome to the club. You're hired.
No, once he said issues go, yeah, I got this guy I'm gonna add in, and he was another chat with me, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna ask him more questions. If issue says it's fine, then he's ready for what he sees. He's coming in this chat.
You think you know, but you have no idea.
We're gearing up for the poop pictures looking at.
Hey, randomly, I was keeping all this stuff to mail off when I started selling stuff on eBay, and my kids found it, and I just realized it's all been popped. That's nice. That's fantastic. I did not know they found it, but they found all of it, all my stash down there.
Man, I have the best like bubble envelope. I don't think anybody's ever seen one of these. I didn't know they existed. I'm gonna grab it. It's seriously like, I don't know. It's crazy that somebody actually invented this thing, and it's just the right size to put comic books in. I didn't get comic books in it though.
What is that?
What the fuck is that?
It's got a door, and you close it up, and it's like solid.
Is that for like a fucking cake or what?
I don't know.
Get all fucked up.
I don't remember what you in it, but I've been hanging on to it because it's like the perfect size to put comics in. So someday
I don't know, but we put Man on the Moon, but right now I'm mesmerized by this invention. This is amazing here.
It's so big.
What did you get it for? Like, what did it come in originally?
I don't remember. I'm sure that we bought something somewhere. I'm sure I bought something somewhere that came in it. But see, comics fit in it so good. And then you can just like bang them all around. And they'll be fine.
So I see that you didn't use that to send my comics to me, though. I see that you decided not to go with that.
Half of your comics in there. What you talking about? I seriously, like, I had to ship his stuff in medium mail because it would have been like $50 to ship it priority.
That's
and then
Nemo.
I was thinking like, yeah, it's only gonna be like $10, you know. It's freaking $20 to ship in medium mail. There's so much. It weighed 18 pounds.
Well, I gave you $195 extra, so Jesus, I don't understand the problem. I pay for that damn shipping.
Yeah.
I don't even know now.
I think you must have sent that to the wrong PayPal then.
I don't know how much I actually sent him a little extra because he pressed on my books, because I've lied so much about the number that I actually don't even know how much it was anymore. It's like $10 extra or something, but I've been doubling the price every time I bitch about it. I don't even remember what the actual number was anymore.
Yeah, I don't either, because the next day Tank had it. As soon as you gave me the money, I paid him for those Spider-Man books that I bought. Now I gotta sell stuff so I can buy them off of Chris, so I can get all those Spider-Man books he's got. We need all the monies.
Baby steps, baby steps.
That's what we need to do. We need to do another auction. Let's do an auction right now. I'll sell this.
No, I don't sell comics. I'll watch. I'll spectate.
Uncle Jim, you look different in real life.
Here, the draft #1. This was in there. I'll sell this. Starting bid's $1. Free shipping. Anybody in the chat wants the draft #1?
I think that's the first appearance of Sergeant whatever his name in the Commandos. I think I read that somewhere.
Night Mask. They totally stole Nightwing and put it in their book.
That's awesome.
It's like, yeah, it's pretty bad.
Hey, so I bought a book from, or I haven't paid for it, but I claimed a book from old Parker here. Let me tell you what he does. First off, he barely gives me price because he's always bitching that he doesn't know what to do because he doesn't want to sell to us. And then the other one was like, yeah, it's. I don't remember what he said, but he goes, it's either going to be like 4 or 5. I don't know. Like, what do you mean? What was the price that you put when I claimed it?
The price when you like claimed it was like 10. I was gonna say, I don't know, that's like $4 or $5 for you. Who cares? Meaning, like, you should say, oh, 5's good because you already did.
Well, it will be 5, but it was just funny that you're like 4 or 5. I don't know. Like, well, what was it when I claimed it?
You know, whatever. And I have no problem selling to you guys, just not at full price, is what I'm saying. Like, oh, I'm just gonna get I'd rather give you guys the books for free.
Right, just pay the shipping.
But if pay shipping or like $1 a book or something. But if you gotta pay, it's gotta be like half price or something.
I'm gonna start
my books. I'll sell them all. That way I can buy what Issues has, so I can put it in the filing cabinet.
Yeah, it's amazing now that Tank and Issues are selling so many books. It's amazing how much the deals are drying up a little bit with all the other people. They're like, hey, well, how much you got on that? It's $5. Is it $5? Oh, it's $5. It might be $6 next week, depending on what Issues puts up for sale.
I raise my prices as time goes on. Shit.
I got a couple FF49s I'm looking to move.
I do have a couple now. Jesus.
I've always had a couple.
I thought you just had one and then you just got rid of it.
No, I had 3 and I got rid of 1 and now I have 2 left.
Jesus Christ, dude.
You have a wall behind you, Parker. I don't know if there's a Jesus Christ.
Jealous. I'm just saying, like, geez, that's excessive.
That's excessive.
Parker, I've seen your Instagram things. How many of each comic do you buy sometimes? I've seen you knock out 3 or 4 of each one.
For resale, I never keep more than 2.
Well, he's reselling now eventually.
Why do I see a gap in the wall? Where does it go? There's a gap in the wall.
Oh, there is a spot missing.
That's for I just got this from Hoser, the first appearance of Ant-Man. So I got to put that up there. I'll show you.
Nice.
What did you take down?
I know. What did you remove? That poor spot.
Everything up there is like magnificent, or it's like a copy. One or the other.
just wallpaper.
This is what's going up there. I don't remember what I took down. Something, I mean, it was something Hank Pym related. Probably like one of his other early suits. I don't remember, but this is what's going in its place. Jesus, fuck, just like priest it more, but yeah, it's low grade.
Parker, were you the one last video who took the book out of the bag and then detached the cover?
And then what? No, I didn't do that.
Yeah, you did. That was you.
No, I didn't.
Who did that?
Why are you smiling, man?
Shut up.
Did you guys ever see was it Comic Head's video where he took the tape off and famously, like I guess people do, they don't remove the tape, and it was a pretty rare book, and he totally ripped off like the tape and it took off the whole part of the cover where it was under. It's like a first appearance of like
Really?
yeah, like what's her name? What's that chick's name? Poison Ivy. It was like one of those books. Like he did that too.
I have to find this now and watch it.
You got to take the tape off, boys, when you're getting old books out. Come on now.
You just take the tape off and throw it away. Don't even like stick it anywhere else. Just wad it up and throw it away.
It's amazing that people hold on to it because it's like the cheapest substance on the planet. It's like a $500 book, and you keep that little 1 cent piece of tape because you want to reuse it.
Man, it's almost convenient when you don't take down your flaps.
Oh my God! Don't start with this non-tape down flaps.
My least favorite thing that you do.
When I went to the dollar store one day looking for something, and I found a bunch of stickers that said "Bam" and "Pow" and
yeah, those are way better. Use something like that.
They peel off real easy. Like,
yeah,
I could have used that for that one video I made where I had to hand make the "Bam" and the "Pow" when I wanted sound effects. I could have used those stickers.
Yeah, I guess. Sure.
So when I sent you guys in, like you, especially Parker and Barbarian, when I sent you guys in your message that we were going to go live, I'm like, yeah, I don't know, because this is not coming to me. I know we already talked about it, but it's not coming to me. I said, I don't know. Issue said he wanted to go live, which he like never really says he wants to. Now I see the whole freaking thing was a plot to make me look like an idiot on YouTube. And I'm like, I don't know. Issue says he wants to go live. I guess let's go live. He never jumps out like that. Well, there you go.
Well, that's why I'm out of things to talk about. I just wanted to
shoot the shit.
What about some of these books you're selling? Do you want to show any of them since you claim that everybody knows what you have? But
no, everything's a mess. I don't really have. I'm selling at like every Thanos book from 13 to 18.
The Black Surfer comes out this week,
including second and third prints.
Yeah,
I just
Amazing Spider-Man.
I just sent Sasquatch all those issues to for his run so he could read them. The Thanos one, the Cosmic Ghost Rider.
What? That's nice of you.
Yeah, I was talking to him on the sidebar, and he was missing them. So I just said I got a few first prints and second prints. But my brother, he does art. I'll show you guys some art that he does. That's the one with the hidden variant, Venom.
Yeah.
Right on.
This one my brother did.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's cool. He did this one too. It's a he did that one. He drew a splash page.
That's awesome.
And he did this one. I think I showcased this one on my Instagram.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one.
Yeah, and then he did this one for me too.
Hey, that reminds me, Issues, you got to get that thing for me, that sketch cover, because Atlanta Comic Con is July 13th.
July.
All right, I'll finish it.
You got to do it, or else I can't give it to CGC to get it graded.
All right, I'll finish it.
I got some Venom blank covers if you need one. You can do Venom fighting Spider-Man.
Two? You want two? I'm not that artistically talented.
Double dick butt.
Double dick butt. It's actually quadruple dick butt because each dick butt is already 2 dicks. Because it's a big dick and then a little one coming out of the butt.
A little double.
So it's already a double dick. So 2 dick butts fighting each other is a quadruple dick.
With all sorts of webbing.
You know the good thing of only having like 100 people sub and nobody watching is that I won't get knocked out of doing live chat for all the big butt talks.
Well, exactly.
You're not allowed to say dick like 26 times in a minute.
Yeah, no, I don't think
shit.
there's no one here to flag the video, so it will be fine.
Moderators are like, yeah, we don't even need this. Let's just push that on the side. Okay, we'll get back to that.
Craig, I flagged it the minute you invited me.
Plus, dig butt's an artistic interpretation of something, so you can't flag art. Come on.
Right, it's an artistic representation of a dick coming out of a butt of a dick.
Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
Craig, so, that for sale if you want to buy it.
Craig, buy that. It's Strange Tales.
I know. I see it. I gave him extra $60 or whatever it was to him throw it in, but I guess he didn't. That's disappointing.
He just pocketed for some sandwiches.
You got all the extra tape I had to use to take your box out. I had to make your box. That's $60 right there.
Dude, he goes, I have a big giant box, and I said, Nemo, which, by the way, you need to talk to Nemo, because Nemo has charged me for shipping, and he put it on you. So, in his auction, there was shipping in charge, and he found a way not to pay for that shipping, so you need to talk to Nemo about that.
Don't hate the player the game.
But as he goes, I go, yeah, Nemo is gonna throw some stuff in. You're like, what? How can he? This box is already so big. And then I was like, well, how much shipping? He goes, I don't know, like $10. I'm like, yeah, I gotta send him more money. There's no way it's $10. I said like 2 comic books and it's like $8. How do you send me a giant box and it's gonna be 10? There's no way.
It's the power of media mail. Power of media mail. It's just there was how you sandwich the cardboard with the comics inside. You got to wrap them so that it looks like books. So when they scan it, it looks like you got a bunch of books stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
Yo, Foo, do you want an immortal dick butt?
Isn't that book worth money though? You're gonna dick butt a Immortal Hulk 1?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
You have? The only
I have dude. I have so many blanks, man, that I just don't. I don't have any. I don't think I have any Spider-Man ones.
Yeah, I don't want to have to see you do that to that book. That's what I was thinking, like something like totally random that they made a bunch of.
I feel like I got. Oh man, I wish we lived closer because I got that random Daredevil blank cover from somewhere. Not Daredevil. What's his name? Deadpool. I got that random Deadpool blank cover. It's the only one I have.
Like I have a Howard the Duck #1. That's a sketch cover. I read it's a blank cover, and I was thinking about doing something on that. And I got them 2 Venom ones. I got them all really cheap.
I could do a Punisher dick butt.
Yeah, that's better. Cool. That's way better.
I could do a Rocket Raccoon dick butt.
Absolutely. He wants that Rocket Raccoon. I can feel it.
I could do a Thor or a Thunderbolt stick butt.
No. Thunderbolts is garbage. You can do that one.
This is.
Thunderbolts is probably the most garbage one out of all of them.
I could do a Hulk 181 dick butt.
Ooh.
They had a blank for Hulk 181? What? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wait, so they did a blank cover or a reprint?
That is the weirdest thing. Marvel just wants that money. Good Lord.
X-Force, Batman Max.
Marvel.
Like, they're not making any money off their comics, but they're still like, I don't know. They do make some weird decisions.
Scooby Apocalypse stick butt.
I want that one. Give me that one. Let me buy it off you.
And I got
You look like Shaggy, motherfucker.
salvage delivery. I'm ignoring Parker because he's being mean to me today.
What?
With the Scooby-Doo dick butt.
It's all good. It's all love.
Instead of selling it to Parker, you should have used that one as the dick butt since he really wants it if he's being mean.
Get out of here.
That's a good idea.
I want the Scooby and the Punisher one. Let me buy them off you.
No, your money's no good here.
Hey, what's up, Nemo? Nemo, I was just telling Barbarian that you charged me for shipping, but then we were very slick about it, how you went over to his house to put it in his box. It's very well played. I appreciate the hustle.
Anything in my box without paying me.
Yo, don't knock the player.
Yeah, you gotta love that. He's like, oh, we're just gonna combine the shipping together. I was like, yeah, go to his house, drop it off. I don't know.
No, I don't care which one you send it to. Just don't put it on something that's worth something. You know, like Immortal Hulk 1 is worth something. I wouldn't put it on that.
My shop has like a million blank variants. I know for a fact they have some Spider-Man ones, so I'll just check it out this week and see what they have.
You know, otherwise you'd have to like draw Spider-Man over the top of it. You'd have to cover it. It's got to stay. You know, you got to keep what is it? The composition. It needs the correct composition. I'm like doing a heart.
I'm gonna have the cover, and then it's Amazing Spider-Man on the top. And then at the bottom, it's going to be the dick butt. And then out the top of the penis, out of the penis hole, he's going to be shooting a web up at the title.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See? Great minds think alike.
Christ.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what too, because you can have a big black venom dick butt fighting like this spider dick butt. And they're both shooting the webs.
They're having a sword fight.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right, Gomez. So next week you're gonna have to host the hangout because
you want to host this shit. I don't know.
I'll be on a 2-week ban from YouTube after this video. So somebody's gonna have to host.
We ain't getting no, maybe 2 days.
The best part about it, as he was describing what's going to be happening with the web, I'm looking at the comments arguing with Nemo, and I can see his hand coming up as he's showing it shooting up into the things. That was an awesome.
Spider jizz.
That's some funny shit.
Kachung says in 30 years we'll do a facsimile of Issues blank variant sketch. Facsimile copy of the 181.
Yeah, man. You know what? I got it in a package because I ordered from Golden Apple. They had like a really cool Granov cover for Hulk 181. Let me show you. Golden Apple did this. I mean, it's a facsimile, but this is like an amazing cover.
Oh yeah, I seen that one.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Actually,
that's a sick ass Eddie Granoff.
So they sent the blank like with this, which is cool. I'll probably get someone to sketch something out someday. I'll find an artist that does kind of like weird shit, and I'll have them do like some weird copy of like the original cover. It would be dope.
I can make a balloon.
I didn't hear anything.
I said I can do an Immortal Hulk balloon on it. I got drawing balloons down bad.
Bad.
Gomez doesn't even know about the balloons. He'll find out.
I just know about birthday parties.
Nemo,
doing some more.
Nemo is claiming that he didn't charge me shipping, that he gave me a lower price, which is shady as hell, but I guess I can't bitch about it anymore.
That's Black Panther.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Did you take it from me?
Black Panther, that's for sale.
I don't know where mine is.
Which is that one?
I don't have a number on it yet. If you're interested, just send me a
Hey,
message.
Don't put
Like
that
Power
in
Rangers.
the auction. You'll only get $10.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Here they are.
Oh, I need that. How much are those? Like $10? I'll buy both. How much are those?
Yeah, like 500.
Oh, I ain't got 500. Apparently, I don't change my oil, so I don't have $500. And that has nothing to do with the dick butt either. That's legitimately I don't change the oil on my car.
Here's a cool variant for Immortal Hulk #1.
Yeah, that's a good one. The connecting variant.
Yeah.
Connecting.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of those floating around.
No, I haven't seen that.
That one and was it the Thor and Iron Man?
Yeah, it was like a
connecting
3 set. It was like they all line up with each other.
They also had a version set like that.
Yeah, I have that too.
I used to have the Immortal Hulk set. And it's
I got
cool.
that one in 25.
Dirt cheap.
I can't remember what happened to the Immortal Hulk.
Man, who knows? I have no idea what happened to that.
Parker bought it for like $23.
That was back whenever we had a public auction, but it seemed like it was private, I guess, because there was only the 12 members of the Symbiotes Club in there buying from each other.
It was like a typical day in our chat, but live on YouTube.
Basic fucking Lee.
And we didn't get to set our own prices, really. We just said, whatever you want to give me, here you go.
Somebody made a comment about how can I keep all that hair underneath my hat, and I guess I take it off sometimes because I don't always have this on, but the computer has so many errors coming up. You guys would hear it go off, but see, it's kind of pushed down right now. That's pushed down too. That's not even. That's
You look like Andy Milanakis.
Because somebody goes, hey, I don't know how you keep all that hair underneath the hat. I'm like, how would you possibly know? And I went back and looked at the video. I guess I was like constantly adjusting. It was like boom, boom every time I took the head off.
You look like a Where Are They Now for a Chunk from Goonies.
Come on, guys, do it. Do the dance, Chunk.
Do the truffle shuffle.
I'm not gonna do it.
Lost Chunk.
Curly headed fuck.
If I had hair like that, though, man, I'd sport it. Like, I would never wear hats. I'd have a pick in it, full on pick right on the back.
When the wife made me work with her, and she wouldn't give me money, and so I was like, well, I'm not gonna get a haircut, and I thought it really did bother her. But so many people come in there thought it was so awesome because it was getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it covered like all the way probably down to my chin. And it was like this big mound, and yeah, so I just ended up cutting it off. It was just too much. Oh, that's cool.
You gotta say something because I can't see it.
Oh, it's Our Fighting Forces #123, first appearance of the Losers.
Right on. I've never seen that before.
I got this cool Deadpool variant here. Deadpool kills Deadpool.
How does Deadpool kill
First
Deadpool?
appearance of Panda Pool.
Panda Pool.
Wonderful.
Remember that one?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's a good cover, man.
Oh yeah, it is a good
I
cover.
almost bought two when it first came out.
You should have. They sell for a lot of money.
Yeah.
This one I like a lot.
What is that? Oh, Vampirella. Got this bullseye.
Oh my god, is that pornographic? Jesus, that Vampirella cover sometimes. Holy crap.
It's G-rated, PG-13.
PG-13.
The funny thing is, I've asked a lot of people about Vampirella. Nobody knows what Vampirella is about almost. They only know it by the covers.
Hoser does. Hoser reads Vampirella.
Yeah,
Does he?
Hoser, and I think Wizard.
I read Zombie Trap.
Wizza has a lot of Vampirella. He probably reads it.
Does he? I don't know. He might read it, but he doesn't get past the third page, maybe.
Pass it out.
Anybody need a New Gods #1?
I do.
I just sold mine.
Amazing Spider-Man 301. Anybody need that one?
No, that book's supposed to be like going for good money right now, though.
301.
Yeah,
I think
it's a white cover, like to get one in high grade. Like
I can't remember
yeah.
now. What
It
is
looks
it?
like 300, except for it's all white.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. That's decent. Yeah, because I was gonna get that one because I couldn't get the other one because they're all getting too
I
expensive.
almost got that one for $20 about a year ago.
I mean, it's pretty clean, but it's not like high grade.
Like an 8.0 or what?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it could definitely use a press, but it doesn't have any crazy. It's got like 2 or 3 spine ticks, but none of them. Only one of them color breaking, so it's not bad.
Mine cost me $9. I still got
I
this.
hate- I hate all you guys.
I got mine for free, so I can't really complain.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the only thing wrong with mine is that it was cut like it was miscut like over too far, so you can see the back cover all the way down the spine.
Yeah, you get that pressed, and then like you can straighten the spine up. It's not that
Oh,
hard.
no, it's not spine rolled at all. It's just it was printed like that. It was printed over.
Because one of my boys, same thing. I forgot what comic I slabbed. I think I have it in my room somewhere, and he rolled it so it could be lined up because it wasn't lined up.
I don't think you could do that on this one because then it would the
Stable.
pages side wouldn't be straight then. You see what I'm saying? Like the back cover's black and so it's coming off.
I don't think it would matter, right?
But the staples are right in the side, like they're right where they're supposed to be.
I don't think it would matter getting it graded or whatever. I think it just determines on how the condition is.
Yeah, it'll never get graded anyway because then I can't read it. So
That's true.
I only have one slide book, and that's probably the only one I'll ever. I won't say it's the only one I'll ever have, but the only reason I got that slab because I bought a crappy version and it's worked my way up to it, so I had already read it like twice before I got the one that was slabbed.
you want to buy a 9.8 slab book? I'll sell it to you for $30.
What book? What book?
It's Ghost Rider.
No, that's not a 9.8. No, it's I don't know if you can see up there.
You pay me what? I had to pay $15 for ship, right? She gonna cost me $50.
Just wait for Barbarian to put it on a auction because he doesn't charge shipping.
Yeah, it's a 9.8. Let's see. Here's the name. I'll show it real quick. So, you want to buy it?
The Warning. No, I don't want to buy it.
What the fuck is the warning?
There's some
Warning to buy that shit.
It's not good. I got it. It was a mystery slab that I won, and when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, thanks."
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, just wait. Some Netflix or somebody will say they're going to make it a movie, and it'll skyrocket for
In
like
about
3
10
days.
years.
Yeah, it'll skyrocket for 3 days. You got to move it the moment the rumor comes out.
That $30 might run me $300 in about 10 years. It might go,
It might.
anyone want a Punisher
It's
Ash
time to
Can
get in.
9.6?
Oh, that's a cool cover.
It's a Ash Can from '93.
Is that the Punisher?
Yeah, it's the Punisher Ash Can.
Oh, right on.
That's awesome. I like the way
That's
that looks inside that slab with all that plastic around it. That looks really cool.
Man, going through that shop, going through the back stock, I have found like a tiny box full of ash cans, and there's so many good ones. And like, I tell the dude about them, and I'm like, "Yeah, I want all these. Like, just figure out which one to charge me." He's like, "Oh, I was collecting those." Like, no, you're not. You're giving them to me. They're mine now.
I'm gonna assume that your boy is talking about. He says ash cans. Is that for like cigarettes? Jeez.
That's what our favorite guys from Texas.
Yeah, I just got this one slabbed about.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
The Mike Mayhew. I found this going on a road trip for like $10. It's a 9.0. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, for sure. That's an awesome looking book.
Yeah, I just got. I did one of my boys. He had CBCS membership, and they had that 16-day turnaround or whatever it was. So we took advantage of it.
What do y'all think about that ESG where they do like the color coordinated labels?
Oh,
Like, you've
EGS?
seen that,
Or
right?
CGC?
No,
Yeah,
EGS.
EGS.
I don't know nothing about that.
Like they do this thing where like you can do the same signature verification, or you can just get a regular slab, but you pick what color the label is, like no matter what it is. So like if you have a comic that's got a solid black cover and you want a black label to go with it, you can get a signature verified black label. Or if you don't have a signature on it, you just want a regular label, you can get a black regular label. Like they're like it's $5 to color coordinate the label with your book.
I mean, I guess that'd be cool for your personal collection, but I think people on eBay would lose their mind. They wouldn't know what to do with that.
I think it's going to confuse some people, but
Yeah, it definitely will.
I think it's a good idea. I honestly think you should do it for free, though. I don't think charging people is the right thing to do for them.
Well,
Like,
it's like the license plate, like the license plates, all those black license plates that people are having. So I don't know. I know not extra charging, but if you want something different, you're gonna have to charge extra.
CG.
I mean, I agree with Barbarian because no matter what, the paper is gonna be colored. Like so.
Yeah, you got to print it anyway.
Yeah, you're gonna print it blue and it's regular charge, but if you want to print it red, it's extra money. Like it's still printing a color. I mean, I agree with you. Like if CGC came out and did that and said they were gonna charge extra money, people would allow it because CGC is like an established business model.
Yeah.
But like EGS is just getting off the ground and they don't have a lot of customers, so to like charge extra for like a novelty seems kind of silly.
I wonder if they did that though on purpose because CGCS whatever they are charging $5 if you want a Wolverine. No, what is it? Avengers, Incredible Hulk, Spider-Man.
But that
like you can have
like
that.
That's at least an actual image. It's not just like a color.
Oh, absolutely. Like to me, that if you were a Spider-Man fan, that'd be worth it. But I don't know about black or purple or green. That seems weird.
CGC's been doing that for a while, but they usually just do it randomly. Like now it's like a regular thing, but if you look, there was like a period of time where all signed Stan Lee signature slabs had like a picture of Stan up on on the label. But they only did that for like a year or so, and then it was just too many because everyone and their mom has a Stan Lee signature.
Really?
I think it's a good idea that they do it. Like I think it's smart, but to me, like that would be a good way for them to bring in customers, to get the new customers, because hey, we offer this, and it doesn't cost any extra to do it.
I agree.
We do it to you. You can color coordinate your slab with your book. You know, more people would come there because it like you can't get it anywhere else.
I mean, what I think the problem is that they're established. So I feel like majority of people who get their books slabbed will either tell you it's because they like the guaranteed grade or because they think it's better for resale value. So if nobody knows who EGS is and they haven't really established themselves, then you're spending money to get it graded and it's not necessarily helping your resale value at all.
Yeah, it just makes it look
it's like
better.
Buying a PGX book. If you go on eBay and PGX is established, they've been around for a long time. People don't like them, but they've been around for a long time. And if you go on eBay and look at PGX books basically sell for the same price as like raw books.
Raw book, yeah.
So basically anyone who spent money slabbing a book with PGX threw that money away. So I would imagine EGS is going to be the same thing. If you slab a book with EGS and you go and try to sell it, people are just going to only be willing to pay you raw prices.
Yeah, I can see that until they get established, until they get that customer base built up where they have that trust. It'd be like that. I've heard that dude is like extremely strict. Tony, that's his name. I've heard he's really strict with his grading. Like he does a really good job of grading, but I've never like personally seen anything. I was thinking about sending some stuff there because it's in Florida. It's not far from us.
Like, all right, so
he's a really nice guy. Like I've talked to him.
Yeah.
The owner, Tony Trombetta, is the owner, and he's a really nice dude, and he's really passionate about offering people another service, but I think that he is aware that they don't have the ability to do what these other companies are doing. I know that he's trying to get presence at like some of the bigger conventions that next year, so that he can like have stuff there for, like you said, you've never seen it in person. I think he wants to do some bigger shows so people can see what they offer and what it looks like. But
yeah, so I got this. I have
nice.
this one that I got. Let me see if I get this on here. So they had it at what is it? mycomicshop.com. They had two going at once. This was a 9.0, but it's CBCS, and they had another one going that was like 8.5, but it was from the other one, whatever. I can't remember all their names. And I got this for less, like $40 less, and it's a 9.0 from this company because it didn't have the other people's logo on it, I assume. And it was two going at once. And there was like me and another guy. There wasn't very many people bidding on it. And then the other one would have went crazy. It was like, you could see it was like constantly bidding, like, they're going $5. And so I just swooped up and got this one, I guess because it's CBCS.
Most people prefer CGC for whatever reason. That's the point. Like, once people get stuck with something, everyone thinks they want CGC. So if you're buying a book for resale value, like that's proof right there that people will pay more money for an 8.5 CGC than they will for a 9.0 CBCS. So it's all about name recognition, man.
I do CBCS. Like, I do CBCS. That's all I do all day. This one is I did with signature. This one I went to a con. Nothing crazy. Just grabbed it at his con. I supported him, bought his comic, Joe Benitez.
That's a cool cover.
So I just grabbed it. I just grabbed to grab it, and then I got slabbed at 9.8 at the Silicon Valley Con. Swamp Thing appearance. So it's just a 20th anniversary special. Nothing crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like that.
So so we'll sign 9.8. This one probably goes for like $100. But if it was CGC, it probably would go like 125, 130. But
Right.
I'm not reselling value. I don't know. I do the math in my head, and I go, okay, I paid like this one right here. Like this one right here, I paid. You see, I paid. Where's it at? Where's the shit at? Fucking phone fucked up. Hold on. That's why I want to go on the computer. Fuck. So this one right here. Let's see if we can see it. This one is was the Adam Hughes just classified to 9.4.
Oh yeah, I see it now. It's kind of hard to see, but I see it now.
I'm in the dark. I like to be hidden.
You have pretty flowers though. Those are pretty flowers.
I thought it was insulation. I'm like, you're not as attic.
Oh, I'm allergic.
Come on, Big Will.
This one right here.
Yeah, that's a good book, man.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah. So what happened is I bought this book for $15 at a comic store in Reno, and he wanted 18. I asked him 15 because it had a dent, so it came out at 9.4. But I was happy with the grade because it's for my PC. But I go CBCS because they had it was like $20. I say after shipping and everything, it was $20 a book. And I just went for that route because it's for my own PC. I just wanted to get slabbed just to have a slab. And like I think what issue says is resale value. And I don't resell my comics at all. I don't not right now. Who knows in the future if I need to make a quick buck, but I don't flip. That's one thing I collect just to collect.
Yeah.
And
I try to read. I'm not gonna lie. I try to read some comics, but with life, you get caught up with so much shit, work, everything. It's just where you try to make time, and sometimes that time doesn't come through.
I'm with you there.
I got to go on my read free comics online or something. That's where I
Well,
live.
I was thinking that route because I probably would read more if I bought a fucking omnibus, where the fuck it's called, or a fucking trade. Yeah, I'll probably read it more than I do actual comic issues. and it happens. You just put it to the side. I'll read it later. I'll read it later. You never get to it.
Oh, and no, DK Comics, I'm not gonna be your handler because your husband said that'd be creepy and weird or whatever he said. So that offer has been revoked. I'm not gonna be creepy and weird.
Too late.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like not publicly.
You guys want to play Pogs? You want to play Pogs?
Didn't they kill that dog? Why is it still around?
Hey, Lockjaw is
This
the
is my-
best animal in the Marvel universe.
Thank you, Parker. You know what? We're friends again, man.
You're just mad I want to send you a free book. Get off my ass.
I am mad.
Hey, isn't it weird though? Seriously, that like I don't know, what was it, like a month ago? She was talking about Pogs, and we were joking around about it. And I think was the issue found it at Target. He found like a Pog.
Yeah, I put that shit on my story. Yeah, I know. I saw that shit the other day at Target, right next to the fucking pop figures.
That is crazy. I don't even remember Pogs, so I guess I just missed that. I don't know what happened with Pogs.
I used to play with the slammers and all that shit. I used to have a big old plastic thing with a bunch of Pogs all beat up.
Hell yeah, dude.
I went from having no Pogs to way more Pogs than I could ever imagine having.
Right. They had a bunch of shit. They had like Simpsons, all kinds of different ones.
Ridiculous.
Everybody had that Michael Jordan one.
Right? I used to have a golden slammer. Bam! Motherfuckers. Dude, those is classic. I forgot how to play that game. It's been like about 20 years.
Mysterio one.
Let's see, there he is. See, yeah.
Mysterio.
Yeah, I found that at Goodwill.
Oh, I'm so jealous of that.
$2. But I never showed y'all.
Okay.
It's got big tubes.
Yeah, there it is. That's classic green right there.
Yeah. I forgot about those. That was it. Shit.
Classic green. Oh my gosh. What is
Hell
happening?
yeah.
Like, this whole thing is all slammers.
Oh, there's a gold one. Look at that. He's got a gold one.
Gold slam right there.
This one's plastic though. There's the brass one. They're freaking heavy.
Yeah.
Actually, isn't that cheating if you have one that's like weighted?
This is the big fat plastic one. Did my camera just go weird? There's a tarantula. Yeah, I don't, what the hell am I gonna do with these?
Sorry, I'll give you my address. I'll give you my address.
I'll give you my address.
I got the official hog mat.
Oh, I remember that shit.
Oh my god.
Hilarious. Like a fucking tournament.
Maybe try to do like a tournament. Like
Yeah.
a local tournament.
Oh fuck! Play for like $5, thinking you're rich when you're like 8 years old.
This is how I know that. That's how I know that Delphia's not in the chat anymore because she's not saying anything.
He's like, "What the fuck's this?"
There's a bunch of like Christian ones. They got crosses on them.
Oh goodness.
And you got those in plastic.
Yeah, they were in a sheet. It's funny. There's so many.
I like how we're showing naked women, people getting ripped apart, and all this stuff. Parker says nothing. You say there's a Christian one. He's like, oh god, like he was just like, it was like
Fucking
offensive that came across the screen.
Everybody left. Everybody left.
I know you showed the Christian Pogs. All of a sudden, everyone's gone. There's nobody left here. Nobody's in the chat. They're like, yeah, you blew it.
Here's some more slammer. Well, these are weird ones. Like this is a saw blade, like shaped like a saw blade.
Yeah, I remember that one. It was back in the day. Spam.
There's a pumpkin skull.
Oh, that's cool.
Somebody, I forgot about it. They made homemade ones. There's the Macho Man.
Well, yeah.
And,
Fucking all fucked up ones.
I remember looking at these. There's Jake the Snake.
Jake the Snake.
There's one with the Kool-Aid Man on it.
Oh yeah.
Gomez doesn't know, but he might be excited about that. That if we go to Chicago, which I doubt we will, but if we go to Chicago, there was talks of a tournament, Pog tournament, and there were a lot of people talking trash.
We will.
Oh shit! Still to this day.
Yeah, we're all supposed to meet. I guess next year in Chicago for C2E2, and all of a sudden everybody started talking trash about their pog skills, and there was all kinds of challenges put down. So I don't know.
Money talk. I want to go for the pizza. That's what I want to go for. Chicago style.
I am not a good pog player because I don't think I've ever played it.
And it'd be funny because everyone's like, "Hey, weren't the Symbiotes supposed to be at the con?" They're like, "Nah, they're at the pizza place playing pog the whole time. They never really made it to the con."
No, when I was younger, I used to skateboard, and I used to skate for a shop that sold pog. That's the only thing I know about pogs. Is like this dude that owned a skateboard shop also sold pogs.
That's funny.
I thought it was really weird.
I bought my shit at the flea market. That's where I bought my pogs back in the day.
Yeah, he sold pogs, and he sold like those Marvel cards that Fleer put out.
Yeah, I remember those. They're 95s.
Yeah,
93s. Yeah, fuck yeah. I have those. I have a booklets of comic cards in my somewhere in the room. Bunch of them. The whole sets. DC, Marvel, Skybox.
yeah. The dude got pissed off at us because we went in there one day when he wasn't there, and we opened up a bunch of cards. And he's like, "No, you sell those." I was like, "No, you should have given me."
That's pretty shit.
I remember a buddy of mine when I was growing up. He did a lot of skateboarding. I think he was professional when I first moved to Las Vegas. He was a professional skateboarder, and he took me to a skateboarding place, and I was like, "Yeah, skateboarding seems cool." I had never done it though, and I always played football and everything else. And I go, "Yeah, okay." So he started to build a skateboard for me, like a custom skateboard or whatever.
Oh, nice.
And so yeah. Here's the part though. When it was done, I had no idea even back then how expensive a professional skateboard was.
Oh,
And I remember I was like, I can't afford that. And it was like everybody in the whole place was annoyed that I let it go on. Well, I didn't have a clue that skateboarding was going to get so expensive. I was like, yeah, whatever. And then they were finally done. I was like, I can't afford that. Like, I'm sorry I wasted your time, but you got to give me a heads up on that.
He didn't tell you a price?
I don't even know what they cost anymore.
No, this was a long time ago. This was when I was a kid. I was like, no, I didn't have a clue. They were just like, yeah, and you're gonna want these kind of trucks, and you're gonna want these wheels, and you're gonna want this and this. And I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I remember scammers like that and shit.
Hey, Barbarian, there are already people saying that you're gonna lose all those pogs if you go to Chicago. So, Kachung and them are they're talking a lot of trash in the chat. If you didn't know that was happening.
That's funny shit.
I break out the tarantula, it'll all be over.
I got a feeling it's all fun and game, but I got a feeling that she is literally, if we were doing that like 2 weeks before, and she would start practicing. I have a feeling she's like super competitive like that.
You know she is. She'd be up in our faces talking shit. What you gonna do? We'd be like, no, please don't. I'm sorry. Take my paw.
Well, I don't know what happened to Chris. He must be in the bathroom, so get ready for your poo shot of it's coming in the chat in a second. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, all right. Fucking Chris.
I'm still here.
He said that
I was hiding behind Lockjaw.
I thought Gomez. He said that you're the one that taught him how to take the shots of the poo in the pool.
Oh yeah, I don't know who originated, me or him. I can't remember, man. I just like fuck it. Let's just shoot a shit shot. We're done. Fuck yeah.
You know who started it, Gomez. Gomez, you know who started it. Don't lie.
Who did?
You did. You know it.
Oh fuck! I don't remember shit. That was a long time ago. You got excited and replied real quick.
Yeah.
I like how his first response was like, "Yeah, I know he does that. That's gross." And then he's like, "Oh yeah, I might have been me. I don't know."
I said I felt like I knew him yesterday. Look at this. Remember this one, the jock cover?
Oh, that's dope.
So are you all about the DC, or this coincidence?
Me, DC. I'm more DC and like fucking indie. I think you know what it is. I read a little DC. I read more indie.
Oh.
Like I read Oblivion Song. I read what else? What was another one that I read? I picked up was it Sparrow Hawk. the 5-part miniseries. I just read a bunch of indie comics. I don't read a lot more about Marvel and DC. I read DC, like I read DC's. I read a lot of the short stories. I read the tie-ins. I want to read that the Year of the Villains. So I'll read more DC than Marvel. Marvel, I try to read X-23. Logan's one of my things. Wolverine. Deadpool, I read a little bit of his the third volume and the fourth volume, and then I fell off a little.
Yeah, I read the first couple of X-23s, and I just fell behind. Like a lot of other things that I read, I just fell behind. Oblivion Song, I read the first one and I liked it, so I kept buying them, and I just never got a chance to read anymore.
I got extras if that I was trying to get rid of issues 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. I think if you want them.
All I just hadn't got a chance to read them.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty good read. It's Nathan and Ed, the brothers. It's a pretty good read. I enjoy it. It's something different, and that's probably why I read a lot more indie than anything else. It's different than the same thing over and over again.
Did you check out that the Cemetery Beach? Did you read that?
No, I didn't, to be honest. But I was reading this one. This one's pretty good, but I didn't get issue 1. This one right here.
I don't know what that is.
Monster
Hunter?
I hadn't seen that.
Mary Shelley's. So it's about Frankenstein.
Oh, right on.
So I read it. I wanted to pick issue 2, and I fell off. I forgot all about it when it came out. The other one I've been reading is this one's pretty crazy story. I had to read it twice.
Oh, I've heard a lot of people talking about that book. I don't know.
Yeah, this one's a crazy book, man.
That's what the ones people talk about so much. It makes me not want to read it.
Yeah, I actually kind of read it before it got crazy because I looked at it and me and the LCS owner were talking about it. I was like, I'll pick it up, try to give it a good read. And he always gives me was it 10% off plus free bag and board? So
I read that first. What's the one you just asked him about? Cemetery Beach.
Yeah.
And I felt like there was like 6 words in the entire first issue. So I liked it. I just forgot about it.
You know what? You know which one I read and was like weird about it was the barrier. You read that one when it first came out? It had like every week the issue came out, and that shit's all Spanish. If you didn't know Spanish, you couldn't read that shit.
Yeah, I don't know which one you're talking about.
It was an Image book. It came out like probably a year ago, and every week it was like a 6-part or 5-part series. It was called Barrier, and it was bigger than a regular comic. It probably was like about another 1/4 inch of length, and it was all. There was one issue that had like 2 words, and it was just you flip. You kind of get what they're saying, but they flipped.
Yeah, that Cemetery Beach was like that though. It wasn't really heavy wordy. It was more like art driven. Like I like the art in comics sometimes a lot more than I like the stories. It was like I liked the way the art was done in it. But yeah, it was a really, really easy read. Like you could whip right through it.
Yeah, it reminded me of that. Do you remember that MTV cartoon a long time ago? I've only seen the reruns, the Eon Flux or whatever. It kind of reminded me of that.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that.
I was gonna mess with issues, but I didn't want to. I was already mad at him for the him finding that Strange book. But that guy that's on YouTube, I can't think of his name. Ah, Jesus! That guy. It's like your boy Zach or something like that. Comics.
Is it hot outside?
What is the name of that freaking book? I can't think of the name of that guy. Anyway, he's like Diversity in Comics. Have you ever seen that, Barbarian?
You talking about Jim?
Oh. Hold on.
Nah, what are you trying to do?
The one I'm reading though, Marvel, is probably Immortal Hulk. That's the one I've been reading like crazy. Venom, I picked up the issues, but haven't really read that one. I read the first 2 issues. That was it.
What? Venom is awesome.
Yeah, I know, but I'm like you though. You say, everybody talks about it, so you don't want to read it. So it's one of those things where everybody talks about it, you don't want, but I have no chance. I'm like, I'll read it when I get a chance.
Yeah, I missed issue 1, so I hadn't read any of the other ones because I always have to start at the beginning. I don't want to start on issue 2. I got to read 1 first.
Yes, yeah, I'm in the same category. I can't pick up issue 3 without picking up 2 and 1, or else I won't pick it up.
Yeah, so I finally got issue 1, and I just had to drive around and start reading it.
When I went to Reno, they had about 8 copies of issue 1 of Venom first prints. And I didn't even about like 2 months ago, and I didn't even look at it.
I got a bunch of copies if you need.
I got one now. I got them blank covers. I was just gonna read one of them. One of them literally looks like it has a big ass booger on the back of it. So
I think you saw that to me. Thank you for that.
yeah, the dude sold it to me for like $2. He's like, yeah, I think this has a booger on it. I was like, really? He's like, no, really, like a real booger.
Oh, that's gross, dude. That's like when I bought some Walking Deads I was missing, and I bought them off Let Go, and the guy had like issues like 73, 74, 75, 76. It was like like in the 70s. So I bought it for like $15, right? Because he didn't know what they were. But his cat pissed on one of the issues. I have it, right? I just fuck it. I'll just keep it. But his cat pissed on one of the issues, and he's out here. I don't even want nothing from him because my cat fucking pissed on him. I'm like, dude, you didn't bag and board him? What's going on? But the cat pissed on it, so he's on. I just gave him $5. But it was like, fuck, dude, I can't. It was like cat piss. Probably still stinks like cat piss. I fucking bagged the board and I put it aside. I was like, I'll read it when it dries. With some gloves.
Send it off to Andrew and have him clean it and press it for you.
Yeah. Oh shit.
That should be like a special. The next time somebody like gets screwed over or scams us or something, we can find out that'd be the one. We send them the cat piss book. That's
Man, I'll sign the motherfucker.
Yeah, you get the cat piss book.
Oh, yeah, I'll find it on the next. If we ever go live again or whatever, I'll find it. I'll show you guys, and I'll fucking open it.
Like, I got this book. I'll sell it to you for $1. The guy's like, "What?
Yeah.
Really?" Like, yeah.
50 cent. Oh, it's just hilarious.
Well, cool. We've been on here for a long time. You guys about ready to end this?
Yeah, so it's already about 11 o'clock around here, guys. Area, give or take.
11. It's probably time.
All right. Well, I guess we did. Thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks for everybody in the chat. And we'll catch you guys next time.
All right.